and welcome to the Danielle Venture. I am Danielle, and I want to do a cooking show. So I am making one. Today we're going to make seitan. Some people call it the flour meat. I think that's weird. But seitan is a great meat substitute in vegetarian meals, and the reason I want to do seitan, one, because I just recently found out what it is. I think I've been eating it for a while, but I didn't know it. And also because I want to make another episode on how to make Swedish non-meatballs, and you need seitan for that. So let's learn how to make seitan. First of all, you need a broth to put it in. So we're going to make some broth for our seitan today. I got the recipe out of the Native Foods Cookbook. I'll have you know right now, I don't really follow recipes, so it's more of a guideline. This is basically just to make it so that making seitan doesn't seem intimidating. So let's go for it. We need 6 cups of water. Check. Low sodium soy sauce. We're going to do a half cup of soy sauce. And remember, I don't really follow the rules here, so measuring is not incredibly important to me. Now baking, on the other hand, is a whole nother monster. This is why most of the cooks, they like put all their crap in the little buckets first, and they don't demonstrate how to pour things. Alright, garlic. It says 6 cloves. I'm going to go with 2 giant scoops. 1, 2, pre-minced. I use a lot of garlic in my life. I'm not trying to smush it all up. And then we spice it up. This was a Christmas gift. It's got oregano, rosemary, basil, thyme, fennel, and marjoram. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm just going to dump it all in there. Beautiful. Now I have this cool little beaker. And of course, pepper. Woo! And that's the broth. How easy was that? Now we're going to set that aside and put it on the stove and start letting it warm up a little, because we want it to be simmering when we put our loaf in, our seitan loaf. So I'm going to go stick this on the oven, BRB. Alright, so the broth is on the stove, it's warming up, and now we're going to make some seitan. Alright, so bear with me because I don't have it memorized like super duper professionals do. So what are we going to do? We have all of our ingredients. We have wheat flour, which is a gluten product, so if you're anti-gluten, oops. Yeast flakes, water, garlic, some spices, some more soy sauce, and some lemon juice. What are we going to do? Probably do a little dry bowl, wet bowl, spoon. Alright, so combine the wheat flour with the yeast flakes. This is our dry bowl. The flour, how much did we do? We did a cup of wheat flour and 3 tablespoons of the yeast flakes. We're going to put in some onion powder. I bought this fresh, or I just bought it and I forgot to take off the casing. When in doubt, yeah, I bet you want to come to my house for dinner. Okay, it's open. That was crazy. Alright, so what do we want? We want a tablespoon of this. I'm just gonna tap it in. A little good stuff. Alright, now we got that, and we need some pepper. Ground it up. La 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 la. Put the pepper in the bowl. See how easy this is? Ridiculously easy. Alright. Hope it turns out well. I've never made this before. Now, in our ovette bowl, we're going to combine water. I got a cup of water. And we're going to put in some soy sauce. How much soy sauce do you wonder? I'll tell you. A smidge. A smidge of soy sauce. That's a smidge. See how unintimidating cooking is? This is great. Alright, then we need to put in the lemon. I squeezed it fresh, and I'll tell you, it's supposed to be about 1/4, or it is supposed to be. Hey guys, so my camera died and I didn't really notice, and I just charged it and I rewatched it, and I was just telling you about lemon juice that I squeezed fresh, and I put in 4 tablespoons, which was about a whole lemon. And then you missed out because my camera died, but I mixed the wet stuff into the dry stuff with a spoon, and I poked it, and now it's time to knead it. And it's really great. You saw the wet stuff and the dry stuff, and now I got this blob of seitan, and I gotta knead it. You saw how I didn't measure? Well, it did come out a little damper than I think it's supposed to. So I'm just gonna take a little handful of the vital wheat flour and put it on it as I knead it. Alright, if you don't know what kneading is, I didn't look up like the definition, but I like to think it's just like hardcore mixing, like you're you're making the dough your bitch. And it's a good feeling. You can get your knuckles in there, and you roll it around, and you fold it, and you smush it, and it's lots of fun. Alright, it's still a little gooey. I'm going to do a smidge more of the flour. There we go. It says to do this for like 3 minutes, but when my camera died, I gave it a pretty good beating, so I don't think we need to go that long. This is only 1 loaf. I shortened my recipe up, and usually you can make 2, but I only made 1. So, oh yeah, it's becoming really fun and spongy. Okay, so pretty sure you're supposed to just kind of make it into a big blob, maybe more of a rectangle-ish blob. But it doesn't matter because when I make meatballs, I'm going to grind it up anyways. I don't really care what it looks like. One of the fun things about seitan though is you can cut it up to be lots of things. You can do meatballs. You can pull it, so it'd be like a pulled pork type situation. Pour some barbecue sauce on it. But we're gonna grind it up once it's cooked. All right, you guys. So what's gonna happen now is I am gonna go throw my blob into a simmering pot of the broth we made earlier, and I'm gonna let it be in there, not boiling, for 45 minutes. Take it off the heat, and then let it sit for another 20 minutes. And then I'll show you this sweet, yummy seitan I made. I did it! Alright, seitan! Alright, you guys. I just took it out. I know this probably doesn't look that appetizing. Can you see the steam and all the juices falling? Smells really good. I went pretty heavy with like the rosemary, and it smells amazing. Now it doesn't look like anything because it's just a big blob of wannabe meat at the moment. But I'm gonna taste it. It's weirdly awesome. Weirdly awesome indeed. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for doing this with me. And I know there was some issues with the garlic and the camera dying. And there's tons of noise in the background. But join me for my next episode where we're going to make this, and we're going to take it, and we're going to make Swedish non-meatballs with it. And it's going to be awesome because this is all vegan, and that is awesome. Alright, thanks guys.